United, though. I spoke to Mitch McCarron as well. He's almost like this assassin, isn't he?
Yeah, you don't expect him to come out against 20, 30 points like the Goulding or the Landales, but he does everything else. He rebounds, he passes the ball,
care the ball, and Mitch Creek comes back in the second half.
Doesn't he? Down low, single coverage. All right, well, I'll just take my time, get to home base, right in the middle of the paint, and I'll go to work from
who lead 58-38 in semi-final number 1. And tonight's a very special night for them. It's a multicultural night as they celebrate diversity in their own organisation. We're about to learn a little bit more about what it means to them.
I'm Armenian, first generation of my family born in Australia. Melbourne's the only place you can go into in the world where everybody from
Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk. Savannah.
Drains the treble. 14-7 to start the game. There's no under 10 points a game this season. Julie had a hand in that one too.
You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down.
Underneath.
Tough finish.
Goulding cuts baseline. Marlowe gets into the paint this time. He's still perfect. down, and Vickerman still wanting a score. They finish off with a dunk in the open floor. Nice night at the office for Melbourne.
I'm alone, I'm a broken home. I gave you all the bricks that I own and know. I'm letting go, I'm breaking these walls down, breaking these walls down. If you want adventure, then fly to home. But if you wanna travel, then go alone. Yeah, what's the point in us if I never know? Yeah, if you're gonna leave, I'ma let you go. I'm tired of the pain. Go away. I'm tired of yesterday. Harder, harder. My demons dwell, my own little nightmare, I call it hell, oh well. It's time to get back up, climbing and climbing. I'm done with this ride, is what I tell myself, so I could feel something else. Yeah, I guess I had my bad days, but it doesn't mean I lost myself. Darling, where were you when my heart was on the ground? I thought time would prove that you would stick around. I guess time starts down, a king without his crown. Now I'm breaking, you're faking, girl. You never made a sound. Oh, wait, I'm tired of the pain. Go.
This deficit, which is going to take some work. It's Melbourne's biggest half.
Well, that's one way things could get interesting, because that was a tough shot. Chris Goulding knows those cuts. Ryan Brockhoff running off the same kind of actions Goulding does himself. Tough contested look, and he drills it.
Sam McDaniel for Landale. He's burying them from outside at will.
He's killing them inside too. He is so comfortable on the court. They're clearing out in the post and giving him the whole side to work. 2 and 3 dribbles and no help is coming. That's why he's out there so comfortable and everything is going in.
He had 27, which was a career high in their round 17 win. He's on track for that and more. Tarangi. Landale. And his first rebound of the night. McCarron just toying with them. So many offensive threats on the floor to get involved. They go down low to Landale.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, he is scoring every time. He's so comfortable. Then when you try to get tough, he could put the ball on the deck. It's all pro right there. No wonder he said he's better than everybody that's in the MVP conversation, because he could do stuff like that.
Little rush of blood from Goulding, but he's got that license to get that one up. Creek. It's Kiefer Sykes wheeling around. Shot clock at 10. Pass to Wetzel, who drives through Landale, but doesn't finish off from underneath. running the floor into Brokoff. That'll be an offensive foul.
He got to the spot, broke off. Again, he made sure the officials knew about it, but he did take the hit, and you're right, Corey. Jock Landale is in a special place. And the scary thing is, he really could have been doing a lot of this if he saw these kind of coverages all season long.
I don't know what's going on.
It was an automatic double on the catch in the first half of the season, and he just happily passed out of those things, set up his teammates for open looks. But the single coverage that he's seen a lot in the second half of the year, he's taken advantage of, and tonight in a big way. 23 points. He's only missed 3 shots on the night. 23 points from 12 field goal attempts.
Look, I'm going to keep it so real with you right now. Jock Landale is an experienced pro. He is not about to let a rookie one-on-one stop him. That ain't happening.
It's defensive play from Peatling on that last set. Landale in the low block. Gave up his look. And McDaniel in the corner. That's the front of the rim. And McCarron will pick up another foul, which will be his 3rd, to the annoyance of Dean Vickerman.
Just a little adjustment from the Phoenix defensively on that post-up from Landale. Creek hanging around. A little dig. He was ready to double if Landale had a spun to the middle. And just making the big fella think about things a little more.
What took him so long to make that adjustment? He's 9 of 12.
Karen's going to sit down with his 3rd. Plus 18 when he's been out on the floor tonight. He's had an outstanding season. Nice drive from Tarangi. Peatling guarded by Creek. Drops in. Mason Peatling.
Just a nice, friendly touch. The rim was kind to him. It hit everywhere. 4 bounces.
How's the confidence to take it at Mitch Creek?
He knows also Mitch Creek has 2 fouls, so there's a great chance it's advantage him.
Golding for 3.
Go, get out, Craigie!
69-48. Midway through the 3rd quarter. Sykes has 10 points. Goes with the left hand, high finish on Landale.
Little by little, they're going to have to continue to get stops and chip away. Nice finish. The work on the defensive end has to continue.
Landale sends it to Bubba. He's had his struggles against the Phoenix this season. Doesn't knock that one down. They have tightened up defensively in the 3rd quarter, the Phoenix.
They have, and that was a better defensive possession as well. Creek again, ready to help out on the rolling Landale. Not just play Landale one-on-one, and they've worked that out now. Strong take from Mitch Creek, and one finish at the rim.
And again, it's a whole side of the court. So much real estate. Mitch Creek, an established vet. He's not about to let one-on-one with all that real estate, let a rookie stop him. Great take and finish.
On the line, he's got 1 but still guys, line up.
8 points for Creek, and a tick-tock timeout call. 69-52 with 3 minutes 47 to play, and just a couple of minutes of improvement from the Phoenix here.
Yeah, they've prevented the all-out blowout, and just making Melbourne think about things a little bit, getting some stops at the defensive end. I mean, the Phoenix has shot over 50% from the field, nearly 40% from three-point land, but they've had trouble at the defensive end, and they've had all kinds of trouble with Jock Landale. I mean, he has put on an exhibition at the offensive end tonight, putting his NBA-level talents on display, his varied skill set. 23 points, 9 of 12 from the field, however you want it. Inside, outside, mid-range. He's knocked down 4 of 5 from long range, and he's the game-leading scorer with 23.
Those highlights you just saw there, that's just from the third quarter. That's not the whole game.
Yo, it looks like practice, no help in sight. You know, at the end of the game, you say, in practice, say, look, let's just get some one-on-ones in at the end. That's how it looks, because there's nobody digging. He's just so comfortable. He's so talented. He's too talented to not, if not double, help has to be there. Make them think. They've done that the second half of this third quarter. They made them think. They're getting stops, rebounds, and opportunities to score on the other end.
The thing is, I will say, coming into the game, the Phoenix looked at their second half that they played against Melbourne United back in round 18, where they dominated the game, and they played Jock Landale pretty much straight up. They spent the first half switching. He took advantage of Tarangi on those switches down low, and in the second half, it was a little more straight up. So they've come into the series thinking, well, that's the blueprint. Well, don't forget, Melbourne had just come back from Perth the day before that game, and they had the heavy legs, and while it may have worked there, it did not work for the first 2.5 quarters in this one. Made a little adjustment, as you say, the last couple of minutes, and have been able to prevent an all-out blowout here in this third quarter.
Haven't had a running clock, can't have a sub. Can't have a sub. You're gonna have the next one.
Get an adjustment on our clock. Ryan Brokoff.
Here we go.
Looked a little sore with his leg in the last couple of minutes. We'll keep an eye on him. He's knocked down a couple of threes in this quarter.
I think we can all get sub.
Shaili back out there. Luala-Chul out there as well. Hobson, Barlow, Bubba. Foul will be on Moore. Baseline ball for Melbourne.
Dave Barlow heard that whistle and got very nervous down there.
Yep. Whistles have not gone his way tonight. As Melbourne give that one up on the back of some good Phoenix D. And speaking of the Phoenix, Joe, you were taking a listen to Simon Mitchell.
I was. He was pretty composed in that timeout, seemingly happy with the adjustments that you guys mentioned. They were working through a couple of their defensive sets specifically, just trying to generate a little bit of structure with their play. He just said, piece by piece, guys, you're doing a good job at the moment.
Well, they have made some inroads into the halftime margin. Not a lot, but some inroads.
And that's all you got to do. And then you put yourself in a position, a little run here to finish the quarter. Who knows? Might be back to 11, 12, maybe 10, 9 points, and you can make something of the final quarter. Got to look after the ball, though.
Shaili superb. United back in possession.
Their 14th turnover of the ball game.
Luala-Chul out to Barlow, feet set, good night. His first three of the night, and his 47th of the season, shooting at 48%. And then Illy comes up with a defensive play, and all of a sudden, it's back out to 20.
Just good inside and outside action, real simple. The ball goes inside, they double and kicks it out. David Barlow, a reliable, trusty, experienced, championship-winning veteran, does what he usually does. Hit open threes. And Shea Illy, last 2 possessions, been harassing Keeper Sykes. Great defense and turnover number 15.
Tomorrow night, it'll be Illawarra, this time playing host to Perth in game 2 of semi-final number 2. Hobson rolls it home. Illawarra superb last night in the jungle. Pulled off a huge win over Perth. Now look to lock away the series on their home court. Adam travels.
And Melbourne, the last 3 possessions defensively have created 3 turnovers. Stepping their defense up and scoring on the other end. Regain control of this game.
Coming up to 2 minutes remaining. Hobson stepping back for three.
Oh, my goodness.
What a night he's having.
This is New Zealand breaker Scotty Hobson we're seeing in a Melbourne United jersey. Did you see the space he created on that step back? Oh, my goodness.
Moore took it hard at Barlow, who did a good job of not giving away the foul that time. Melbourne swing to Hobson. Back to the basket on Adnam. Illy drives. Off the glass. He finishes off. They can do no wrong.
That's just great ball movement.
Oh, man.
Everybody touched it. The ball broke the defense down.
This whole possession from side to side, Corey, in the block. Double comes, the Phoenix in rotations, whip it around. Okay, one-on-one with Scotty Hobson. Double comes, ball moves, and then Shea Hilly attacks the seams created by those rotations. That is picture-perfect ball movement from Melbourne United.
They're up to 80. Last night, in a completely different game of basketball, in the way that it was played, Illawarra scored 74 for the entire game. Something for both Perth and Illawarra to think about. They've got matters a little closer at hand at the moment. Melbourne have been irresistible. Good hands, Barlow. And then taps it to the advantage of Luala Chul. Hobson tips it in.
Nice play to finish it by Hobson on the oop, but credit Dave Barlow. Back-to-back possessions defensively. The contest at the rim, and then gets a hand on it on Mitch Creek, playing with fouls and getting stops.
And they're relentless defensively. Moore will give away the foul. The lead's 30. They're not done yet.
It literally was 6 stops by Melbourne United, consecutive stops. 4 turnovers, 2 missed shots. It's just, they've completely choked and taken all the momentum out of Southeast Melbourne Phoenix run.
And it's elite at both ends of the floor. I mean, sometimes when a game gets blown out like this, it's a 30-point margin, you think, this is not that fun to watch. But if you love the game, you are loving watching what Melbourne United are doing out there on the floor. Elite at both. Since the NBL Cup, this team has been ranked #1 in offensive efficiency and #1 in defensive efficiency. Elite at both ends. Playing Dean Vickerman basketball. Last year he recruited a team that couldn't play championship level defense. And it's not who he's been over the course of his 2-time championship winning coaching career. And he got back to his identity this off-season. Brought in guys who would lock down. And it's flowing at the offensive end as well.
It's been a very challenging night at the office for the Phoenix. Here's Barlow again. Same spot, same result.
David Barlow is a 48% three-point shooter.
His 9th postseason in 12 campaigns, Dave Barlow. He's a winner. In every sense of the word, has won 4 of them already.
And that's just in the regular season, but his level goes up more in the postseason. Just another legitimate threat. A guy that can stretch the floor, who's been there and done that. Such a reliable piece to have on your team.
He's going for his 5th NBL title.
Unreal. His career is just, it's been unreal. And he just eats weights. He lives in the weight room for a living.
Wetzel tips it in. Something for the Phoenix to take out of the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the biggest 3-quarter time lead that we've seen across the NBL 21 season. It's Melbourne's biggest score to 3-quarter time in this NBL 21 season. They finished top for a reason, and they're showing why tonight. The final quarter is coming up next in the Hungry Jacks NBL.
A lot of good contributors as comes up short there in recent times, but Harvey is their go-to guy. and not starting was a massive factor.
No issues with fitness for Xavier Cooks. That looked good. Greta aggressive. Finishes off with the left hand.
He's had a great impact. This is the take from Greta really strong. And
They're spreading it out, seeing if the Kings can stay in front of them.
Nice hands from Deng. It was a feature of his game on Tuesday. And Conrad has dents. They're going to love every part of that at the Win Entertainment Centre. This Jessup denied by Jordan Hunter. Home fans wanted a call. Officials didn't share that viewpoint. Where? Big three early.
Good find from Xavier Cook. Since the 5-minute mark of the third quarter. Coming up super dry. Hawks in the meantime have scored 15.
Does it all hinge on that man?
Well, he's a big part of it.
A warning for his behaviour as we check in courtside with Joe Healy.
Yeah, a little different to the timeout they just had. He was feeling rather relaxed, just saying, hey guys, let's execute a bit better in offense. Let's crash.
Cooks defers to Jarrell Martin. It goes.
Oh, exceptional ball movement and player movement from the King.
Where? Ball movement exquisite from Sydney. Sean Bruce, a dagger. Hawks can add a couple of points in late. In Sydney due to Melbourne. Only coming out of the lockdown today. There's a lot of fans and family and friends, no doubt, who would love to be. Kudos Bank Arena in attendance of this game tonight. They can't be. Fans all watching on at home, and they are team play seriously good basketball.
Turnover there. The first moments of the fourth. For them, it was a 16-2 turn. The Phoenix just started asking some questions, got it back to 6. Melbourne answered them.
And as rightly pointed, midway through that third quarter, we were talking about the Phoenix potentially getting. And then Melbourne just went bananas.
Defense of Melbourne United, they stepped in, stops, and 4 Southeast Melbourne Phoenix.
And then the combination of that and making it count down the other end. 11 of 15 from the field in that third. Final quarter up with a couple of turnovers.
Let's get courtside to Joe Healy.
Well, guys, you'd think for Melbourne United, but not for Dean Vickerman. He was urging his players at three-quarter time there to keep pushing. Get you out for a bit of a breather. I tell you what, that's an ominous prospect for the Phoenix in game 2 and for either Perth or Illawarra if they make it through to the grand final.
He's 22. He's got an unbelievable opportunity, Dean Vickerman, in game 1 in this last quarter.
Well, more important, what he's on about with his team is to ensure that you try and break the spirit. That's what that is about. Keep going hard, and I'm going to get you out. Because then he's going to put, obviously, the first unit back in, and they're coming in to handle business. So that's what he's sending a message.
Adam Gibson out there to start the last quarter. All away from Adnam. 6 points. only one, in fact, make that two, my apologies, Phoenix players in double figures tonight. Melbourne, much the same. They only have two players in double figures. But their distribution of duel off the lob is foul.
And those two guys that are in double figures and Scotty Hobson have combined 18 field, super efficient. Talk about those Southeast Melbourne. Some of that's on them. Pressure applied by Melbourne United. Their season high is 20.